my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. Yeah. God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my way. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, Argo on, 80! I'm coming!
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good shot.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
Locking the Broncos going to come up first and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Now.
On first down, Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
General West. Switch. Deep rip.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 71 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to first and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. 180.
Check him. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Running on first down, Eckler. He's first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Yellow.
Mike 34. Check.
15.
Joker.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Watch that. 15. Yellow.
Foxtrot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing wrong football.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
We got this.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. 4 down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
SOS.
At the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
24 is the mark.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. Flush to his right. He finds McCoy. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We're going to work.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Go.
This is caught. Watkins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll run forward with a fullback Sherman, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes steps away to his left, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
We got double tight. Hey. 4 down.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, wahoo! Get ready!
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done. Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has the first down to play going for 15 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Protein spill now!
No chance!
Hey, high 7!
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
3 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
Hit it.
53.
2nd down and 4. Lock. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, Charlie.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, exit.
You're trapped. You're trapped.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. John Ross, 58 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
In a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
6 guy. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to put a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Check girls, check girls.
Dancing to his left. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit.
Here we go.
And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from us.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
53's the mic.
Hey, Echo.
53's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Locke.
Let's go, D.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yo, faster. Let's go.
Block now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Ready?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Hey.
Clock will try again on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go. Now
Locke again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Greystone travel.
36.
Big River.
On second down now. It's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Let's bring it. Mike, 53. Mike.
Block now on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And a big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 62 yards.
Let's go.
We'll remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. Got a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Ready?
They did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Flushed out right. He completes this to Sutton. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready, set.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Go.
Buzz. Hit it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's
That's
Locke.
going to be a long day.
Got a man open. It's Ross. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On the ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Crunch time, defense.
5.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
Your trip is here.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
All day, baby, all day.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Hey, Zoo. 6'6". Pull it high.
D-line, get that quarterback. Under crush.
Go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
I'm going to score.
Philip Lindsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Chiefs 22.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then they'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They'll run here with Lindsay. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
He wasn't ready.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Been a long day for you.
Go. Deep rip.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Silver.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
And the Broncos first down.
Here we go.
Block now. 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On the shoot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, here's Hamilton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Come on,
so
set.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
Noah Fant, 30 yards. And the Broncos
Go
push
now.
further out
60
in front.
outlaw.
And now they'll
Any
empty
weapons?
the backfield here as they elect to go
Hey,
for 2.
High 7. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think
he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
They like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, a touchdown.
Mahomes going to throw, and this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Come on, let's go.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it,
Ready,
staying
ready.
on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run by Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball.
Ready,
Guys
50,
at bat,
plant.
people are on base in scoring position.
Hey,
One guy
Charlie.
doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Mike, 53.
5.
On first down, Lock. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not
Set,
before
ready,
he gets
15,
into enemy territory.
61,
17 yards for the
catch,
Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and
Look at me.
observed it.
Dipper.
When runners have
And
days like what we're
two-stop.
seeing right now, they often take their offensive
Hey,
linemen
exit.
out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner.
Go.
But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 43.
Check.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, 15.
45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness.
Yellow.
Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
43.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right?
Yellow.
The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Come to my world.
Buying time to his left.
Come to my world.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
Check, 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
53, check 53.
Now.
From the 30 on second down. Wow. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
You ready?
Got it.
7 yards there and a first down.
53.
Block now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the 39, Locke. This is the tight end fan. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stop down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
Let's go.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Get it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey.
Give me some.
And down inside the 15 he goes. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
Come on,
so it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
60 outlaw.
I got you, son.
Fine.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down.
Ready.
But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity
Hey,
because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
You said key third, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. The time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have...
He's got it at the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fight on these two. I go on, Eddie.
Keep it up.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
34 is the mic. 34.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this one all over with the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies, women like Nicki know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice.
To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I store up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. championships. All my records go hard, this a championship. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts.
Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
30 set. 180.
He's coming. Check him.
Yeah. You don't want none.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. It felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 11-yard line.
On the double.
Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Snap.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on
Ready.
2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Big grip.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
Let's go.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here we go, D.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Locke, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact that the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Blocked to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Oh, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Yeah, you were the
that opportunity.
Pilot, 64.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on the first drive. How to do better here. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Blue 60.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Libra.
3 down. Let's go.
On first down at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Locke to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On the set. Hey, wahoo!
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Push him back.
Be careful. Be careful.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the ready.
The mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. I know he ain't got.
Hey, high 7, dude.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
We got three, fellas.
Ready.
On first down, Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch twist.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check.
Go.
Lock to throw on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Oh, yeah!
A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they're hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Check me out. Hey, check Mike 30.
Zebra.
34.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Alert flare.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
50. Right, 7.
Here we go.
Check 50.
On first, here's Washington. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, blue 60. Hurry.
Let's get it. 34's the mic. 30.
Hey, exit.
Check him. Rabbit.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. They occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation. Allows him to get home.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Come on, boy. Hey, be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Ross. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
We got this.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw.
Here we go, here we go.
Get it.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey.
Go, 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 run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You ready?
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Don't get nervous.
47's the mic.
On 2nd and 9. Wow. He'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 49 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Shortly, the coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 22 yards there, 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, Delta.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. And we got to get
on 2nd and 15 now. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check.
Go.
Check. 45's the mic.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Zebra.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end.
Oh, yeah.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Broncos take over first.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the gun, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. Second and a country mile. Flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Blue draw Corkers. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Now.
To throw on third down. Block. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and it's third down.
Here we go.
50-50.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Target.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Set, go 20! Alert!
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Fives.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford.
Watch the slant.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
47's the mic.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Topper! Hey, Zoo!
Switch.
Zoo!
From the 38, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
70, Indy. Hey, Wahoo!
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Ready?
On third and long, it's Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Squeeze, double.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And again, it's Chubb.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On first down, Stafford here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes his job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Stafford.
Watch the whip.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Stop your body.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, he's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Yep. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Hey, exit.
Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
On third down, block. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And McManus able to put it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And
a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
34. Come on. Hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Sack, baby.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack on their play sheet.
Now Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 87 yards, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The Broncos take over
All day, baby, all day.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 out.
Ready up.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Slam. Check 43.
Big grip.
On first down, Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
got it.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, it's really easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Come on, fellas.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Go. 6-6.
After the sack on first down, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Let's go.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game.
Ready to break.
The mic. 47's the mic. Come on.
Get it.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the AFC champion has been crowned. On to the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11A, check out. My giver. Tell her it's 1 now. How come? Need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes to about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Keep it on me, cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.